Today we're looking at a rig that literally refines luxury off-grid travel. This is the flagship Skyloft van by Redtail Overland, and yes, that costs more than a house. Let's take a peek inside. Stepping through the back doors, you instantly notice something different because of how this rig is engineered. The main floor isn't cramped by a permanent bed. Instead, you get this massive high-end U-shaped social lounge, beautifully staged and ready for remote work or a killer dinner view. Right under the seating is the absolute brain of the operation. That's a massive 14 kilowatt hour Volta lithium battery system. You've got marine grade AC circuit breakers to handle heavy appliances, standard 110 and 12 volt power, and these C-Zone digital switching overrides to control the water pumps and tank heaters for full 4-season camping. Every single inch of this Sprinter 3500 all-wheel drive chassis is optimized for maximum storage, utility, and ultimate off-grid capability. Moving into the kitchen galley, we're talking seamless porcelain countertops, a hidden induction cooktop, and a built-in convection oven. And check out the driver's cab. They swapped the factory seats for these ultra-premium, heated and cooled Shillman leather captain's chairs. But here's the ultimate party trick. You climb this interior ladder into the Skyloft penthouse. This isn't soft canvas, guys. These are patented, fully insulated carbon fiber hard-sided walls. It features integrated wood trim, its own dedicated duct climate control system for heat and AC, and a massive dual pane window with a panoramic view of whatever campsite you pick. Back downstairs, they packed an impressive amount of clothes storage right before you hit the wet bath. They thought of everything in here. That's an integrated splash guard to keep your toilet paper bone dry, and a premium teak wood slap mat so your feet stay out of the draining water. Beyond that premium teak floor, the craftsmanship in this wet bath is completely top tier. Step back out into the main cabin and you get the feel for how incredibly deep and open this layout is. Spinning around from the kitchen galley, you get a clean line of sight straight to that massive rear lounge area. And even looking in from the side door, the vertical space they've unlocked with this ladder system is brilliant. And get this, they even threw in a custom liquor cabinet by the door. On the outside, it's completely locked and loaded with heavy-duty Alvan's aluminum cargo box for your dirty recovery gear and a premium bike rack. Next up, we're stepping into the Ember Overland 190 MSL. Ember is famous for building trail-ready independent suspension trailers, but wait until you see the inside. Right as we walk in, you're greeted by a massive residential queen bed, which actually folds up into a Murphy sofa during the day to save space. Panning over to the kitchen, they've loaded this up with premium cabinetry, a vibration-resistant Furrion convection microwave, and a deep single basin sink. These massive dual-pane acrylic windows flip wide open to give you incredible airflow without letting the weather in. You've got a comfortable lounge sofa right across from your entertainment center. And unlike most off-road trailers that cram you into a tiny wet bath, Ember gives you a massive full-size residential dry bath with a huge walk-in shower.
Look at the larger window you get there too. That's pretty nice.
But here's the absolute best part of the 190 MSL. The rear of this trailer is a fully modular flex space. It functions as a workspace or dining bar, and it can even convert into bunk beds. They call this the Ember Track system. It lets you customize the space, mount gear, or sit at your desk while feeling completely immersed in nature under the shade of the massive rear door.
So this could be 2 bunks actually. This makes a full.
Oh, I see. That's pretty cool.
The pieces she set her up here, I think.
So this is like a transformer. You can do everything with this thing.
All empty, or you could make it a bed.
Oh, there you go. There we go. We learned together. Still got the screen. Yeah, and then if you lift that, there you go. So not too bad.
I tell you, you could be in most countries not even in AC. Even in Utah where it gets hot.
Well,
How much ventilation as you have here?
yeah, it's not bad.
Because normally I live in Utah.
Yeah, they're running Victron electrical, so that's pretty good. This is probably the selling point right here.
And checking it out from the outside, that Ember track door completely blurs the line between indoors and outdoors. It's the perfect way to wrap up this tour. Let's roll to the next one. Man, I don't think that little warehouse cart is going to handle the trails we're hitting today. Instead, we're jumping over to check out Go Overland. They are making massive waves right now with this incredibly spacious wedge-style truck bed camper mounted right to the back of this FX4 off-road truck. Let's head inside. Stepping inside, you're greeted by a beautifully designed, hard-sided lower living area. They utilize premium outward opening turn caravan windows with built-in bug screens, beautiful custom cabinetry, and a fully carpeted floor that makes the truck bed feel like a cozy cabin. But check out the headroom, because this is a heavy-duty clamshell wedge tent design. Up top is your main master mattress, surrounded by massive four-season canvas windows. The layout here is incredibly smart. The rep jumped in to show me just how much utility they packed into a small footprint. Lift up these bench cushions and you've got deep hidden storage bins built right over the wheel wells. And when it's time to eat or edit videos, this slick table folds right up out of the wall to comfortably seat up to 4 people. On the outside, this thing has an incredibly low profile, aerodynamic aluminum shell when closed, complete with a massive packed up 270-degree awning ready for camp. Alright guys, now we're stepping up to a true legend of the off-road community. This started life as a 2012 Ram 3500 Mega Cab, but it was completely transformed into this monster known as the Megaconda. Check out this custom fabricated garage space they built right between the cab and the bed just to securely tuck away the massive spare tire. But here's the absolute party trick of this build: independent rear steering. Look at how both the front and rear axles are steered hard to the left. This allows a massive heavy-duty truck like this to literally crab walk sideways out of tight rock crawling spots that would trap a standard truck. Around the back of it features a custom extended tailgate under a Go Overland wedge tent system that they modified a bit. They actually rigged up the rooftop hammock up there, and man, what a view of Overland Expo West. You even got ultra-flat solar panels seamlessly mounted right onto the top of the roof structure to keep the batteries topped off. Heading over to the passenger side, you get another great angle of that rear axle turning. Jonathan was walking me through their fully integrated camp kitchen, which slides out like a giant drawer. It holds a full cutlery set, a bamboo cutting board, and a massive fridge, all designed to compress into a tight, compact form factor. And just like that, Jonathan slides the whole kitchen setup right back into the body line. Completely seamless and incredibly compact. And even the truck side panel door pulls double duty as a camp table when it's off the rig. He snaps the side panel right back into the body. But watch how easily it pulls away in real time, giving you instant access to the massive slide-out cooler underneath. We pan past the massive AMW logo on the door to look at the front suspension geometry. Tucked right behind that tire is a set of massive race-ready King bypass shocks and coil covers built to handle absolute punishment on the trail. And right about here is when I finally realized my camera was stuck on slow motion. So let's drop right into real time as Jonathan takes us under the rear wheel well to show off one of the most wildest pieces of engineering on this truck.
The rear is the same 3-inch triple bypass, airbag, cantilevered, reverse 4-link, long arm with rear steer.
Oh wow.
So it can get busy on the rocks. You can see the cantilever setup on the other side of the chassis, just inside. We go out, we boogie, we have a great time. Truck was actually airborne 4 times in the last 10 days.
Wow.
Yeah, we did about 700 miles. On expedition. Actually, I was part of the Trail Hero Expedition series for season 2, and so some of it I hope makes it into production, but I believe it plays on Amazon, Roku, YouTube, and it's going to be released sometime in the fall. So I have power steps, so we actually had to make individual power steps just so that we can connect the center, because they don't make them for every door. And then these rock sliders double as my air tank for the whole truck. So for the air system, I don't have any auxiliary tanks.
It runs through the rock slider.
Both rock sliders are air tanks.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, very nice meeting you.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah,
you bet.
Appreciate it. My name's John.
Jonathan. Nice to meet you too.
Take care.
Have a great show.
Walking away from the Megaconda, we're headed down the main aisle. Up ahead, we've got a killer lineup. Adventure motorcycles on the left, Apex on the right, and tons of epic rigs still left to see.
Got the Moscow Moto section over here. Yeah, there's a ton of things to see here. I mean, look at this. Check this out. They got a whole balcony a loft, whatever you want to call it. It's an outdoor space. Can I check this out? Cool. Hey, what's going on, buddy? We got a dog chilling in here. This is just an open space to show you what is capable of a unit like this. So you guys sell them like just open like this, right? What does something like this run?
So we have the rear wheel drive starting at 98.
98?
All-wheel drive starting at
Okay, perfect. I love the patio there.
yeah. And so they both do the patio and the ramp, right? So you got like a little bit of ramp, like that one there.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, okay. Can be a ramp for like toy hauler type of deal.
Exactly, yeah. You have your L-track.
Oh,
here.
L-track. You could tie down dirt bikes, quads, anything you want to put in here. Nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
Inflated.
Let me fill this. Oh, yeah. Arctic turn windows, or you guys do your own custom windows?
These ones are Tech Van Life. So,
Oh, Tech Van
and then
Life,
we have
okay.
a turn door.
Company name is Modbox?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. How long have you guys been around? All right, so this is the Modbox. That's pretty crazy because they're just launching, and look at this thing. I mean, it's decked out. They're using a Mercedes Sprinter chassis. You got the spare tire on the back. You got your patio deck, the balcony, whatever you want to call it. Dog sleeps outside if you want. You can leave it open, and then you can turn it into a ramp like she was saying over here. You got a little ramp for all your toys. So is this more meant for like a toy hauler, or do you sleep in this at night, or you can do whatever you want?
The toy hauler design set too, but it's more of a DIY version set too. So basically, you can get something like this for 98,000 set too. You can get something like this for 117.
Okay.
But if you get the ones that are built out that everybody else has, nobody has it with the doors like this in the ramp.
With the ramps, okay.
Those are $200,000 to $300,000. So
Cool. Modbox, thank you.
Hey, thanks a
Take
lot.
care. Overland Expo 2026. Let's see where we're gonna go next. These guys look new to the Overland Expo. I don't know if they were here last year or not. Got your outdoor fridge. A little griddle, cooktop, little flat table on the exterior here. Pause. Freezer fridge combo, built-in convection microwave oven, small sink, 2-burner stove. Got your kitchen set up, bench seat. And here is the star of the show, skylight in the bathroom. And look at this. It's actually a dry bath. You got enough room in here, plenty of room. I could stand in here, boom. Not too bad. Yep. And got your mirror up here. Pause Reboot Edition. Then they got a bigger version over here. Nice made up bed. Table for 4 in this one. Small sink with the cutting board. Got your 2-burner stove. Actually, 3-burner. Correct me. 3-burner. Don't forget about that 3rd burner. Microwave, oven. Nice large TV. What is that? A 50-inch? 40-inch? And then this bathroom. Oh yeah, this is where it's at. Yeah. Star of their show is the bathroom. Plenty of room in here. You got a nice window to open for the cross breeze. Plenty of storage. Look at that. You got the mirror, tiny sink, and look at that, a wireless charger in the bathroom right there. There it is, folks. That is the Forest River Pause Restart Edition, or Reboot Edition on this one, the Roamer X. This is a big boy. Roamer X. Nice.
So this is the Roamer X. This is a white label trailer at ROA Off-Road in collaboration with Pause.
Okay.
They've been building off-road trailers for now 4 years.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And so this is just like kind of a collaboration and update of everything. We wanted to make this really for couples. The recliners, the seating, the really nice. They recline back, fireplace projector too.
I love that.
And the screen just pulls down right here.
Oh yeah.
And so you can watch movies at night.
Nice. And enjoy the view in the morning.
Yeah, and then a private bedroom as well. So you can kind of close this door off, have some privacy, and this has 2 ACs, one in the living room, one in the bedroom as well.
Really? What type of ACs do you guys use?
This is a Furrion Chill Cube.
Okay.
We found these to be really good. 18,000 BTUs of output. We got 2 of them, so tons of output. This thing's got 3,100 watts of solar,
No way.
2,100 amp hours of battery. You can see we've been blasted ACs. Here's what we're getting from solar, about 1,600 watts right now. And from our AC alone, we're drawing only 1,200 watts. So we've been floating at 98% all day. And then over here, come check this out on the Victron on the offside. So this is a Victron system. So we have 3 solar charge controllers. One's for your roof, which has 1400 watts. One's for the solar awning above us, 960 watts. And then the other one's for 2 briefcase panels, 800 watts. So that's your 3100 watts. And then 2 3000 watt inverters that just kind of work in tandem. And yeah, Victron's one of the best. So it goes for $199,000, 99. The electrical system alone is worth a lot.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
airbag suspension with 12 inches of travel for more ride, and an aluminum huck riveted frame as well. So separate shower and toilet.
Yeah, well, the bathroom in the middle one is huge.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Full counter, wireless charger.
Yeah. So that first one you saw, the Restart, that's like that's their entry level stuff.
This is the all-new Ember RV Roamer X, a trail-ready beast that starts at around $200,000. The galley features premium aluminum cabinetry, a deep stainless steel sink, and check this out. Right below the cooktop isn't an oven, it's a built-in dishwasher. Talk about no compromises in the back country. Right across from it, you can kick back in these premium leather recliners that open up at the push of a button. To anchor the living room, they even packed in a Furrion electric fireplace that doubles as a heavy-duty heater. Step outside and the luxury continues. Ember built a fold-down outdoor bar top right into the side of the trailer, creating the ultimate campsite hangout spot. But the real magic happens on the driver's side. Check out this electrical command center. That is a full Victron energy system running dual inverters backed by an insane 2,000 amp-hour lithium battery bank and over 3,000 watts of solar. Combine that with the heavy-duty independent air suspension, and this thing is completely unstoppable. Ember really blew it out of the park with this one. Thank you guys so much for watching the tour, and drop a comment on what you think of the Roamer X, and I'll see you on the next one.